Hello, everybody. Early in the morning. It's early in the morning. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe. We just tuning in and having a little conversation today. Having a little conversation. I know that people are going to be talking. People are going to be talking for a very long time about this whole election process and what it has done for you, for our people, for your families, for your friends, and how we can learn from this situation. And one thing for sure that I do know that when I look back at this whole election process and how things have been going through during the process, I find it very strange of how everything melted together and gelled together in the process of the whole election process. It was one of those things that are becoming more confusing by so many people. I went live earlier today, and we talked about the election. We talked about the process. We talked about how it influenced us as a people, as a whole, not just black people, but all people as a whole, and how it became such a shit show within the process. Okay, how it became such a shit show. I'm sorry to everybody. I'm not on my professional equipment right now. I'm just going live. There's nothing special about it. We just going live. We just talking. We just having conversation. That's about it. That's all we doing. Right now. I'm in one of my houses that I'm getting ready to renovate, and things like that. You could check out my video. I talk about adverse possession and things like that. Check that video out, uh, and learn about, getting your house. Don't buy no house. There's no need. There's too many houses out here. You don't have to buy a house. All right. But nevertheless, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and show me some love. I'm a little dude, so I need your support as much as possible. But however, we want to talk about that. We want to talk about the election and talk about how it influenced and where we're going in the future when it comes to this whole election process. It's amazing how Kamala could have won the election. That is a possibility. There was a great possibility that Kamala could have won the election. But the problem is that arrogance among people could cause you to lose everything. Okay, because there's definitely power to win. There's power to win the election, and could have overcame Trump. But arrogance, it will never allow you to overcome something when you are arrogant, when you're prideful. Anytime someone is prideful, the pride always settles in, and then comes the fall. And then once the fall settles in, you automatically lose everything because you are not showing that love in your spirit, that love in your heart. Okay. If we look at Kamala, she lied about so many things during the election process. She lied. Okay. And it's what makes it even worse is that she even lied about her race. Okay. You lied about your race. You lied in your book. You posted some older black lady in your book. Okay. You done too much, Kamala. You did too much. You did too much. Okay. So when you are in a situation where you are doing too much and you are messing up your own road, okay, what that does is get you in a place where you are losing your standings, you're losing your thoughts, you're losing your greatness in your race. She lost her greatness because number one, if you're going to attract people when you are in competition, the first thing you want to bring is professionalism. Okay, that's the first thing you want to bring. You want to bring professionalism into the race. And as I said earlier, you are bringing in rap artists. Okay, you are bringing in rap artists into your race, as if rap artists is going to give you some type of leverage. Okay, as if rap artist is going to give you some type of leverage. Rap artist is not going to give you the leverage that you need. What you need is positive people around you who are able to influence and possibly bring that change into the atmosphere. Okay, because we got enough holes out here. Okay, we got enough of that. That's not what we need in an election. We don't need you to introduce to us some hoes. We don't need tricks and pimps. Okay, we don't need bad bitches when it comes to an election. What we need is, how can we use this time to build up a plan that we'll be able to learn something from and incorporate a plan into our personal lives and actually touch with the people and get on board emotionally, not just to win because I'm a woman. Okay, that's where you fuck up at. Okay, you fuck up when you're trying to get more points as a woman. I am a woman, and I want more clout. I just want Kamala just to win because she's a black woman. Okay, and what's so sad, and what's so sad is I really hate that. Like this brother said, religion. Okay, religion got all in the middle of it. Plot twist got all in the middle of it. Everybody got all in the middle of it, trying their best to bring Kamala into the forefront and make Kamala that person. But it was impossible to make Kamala that person when her track record showed that she didn't do shit. I have not found not one person to tell me what has Kamala did in the last 4 years that impacted America so much until we got some things on our mind. When you talk about Trump, people ask me all the time, but what is it about Trump that you like? You know what? What I like about Trump is when I was, in that time when Trump was president, I can remember the time how much money I was making. I can remember how much the gas was. I can remember bread wasn't $7. I can remember so many things that, and not even to talk about the business loans and things that came out of it, even though Congress had a lot to do with it too. Okay, business loans that came out of it. People were getting business loans. Friends of mine and other people I know was getting business loans, was getting SBA approvals, and they're launching out and starting their businesses. Over 30% of those people who actually got loans and started a real authentic business has lost a business in the past years of this man Biden and Kamala being in office. They have lost that business. They was not able to maintain that business because of the economical standings that Biden and Kamala had in place. Now, if you can't call bullshit, it's nothing that I can do about that. That's on you, and that's how you feel. But at the end of the day, as being in America, you cannot bring someone, don't y'all forget to hit like and subscribe, share the video. You cannot bring people into this race with a arrogant, nasty attitude. Leave your black girl magic at home. And that's another thing that a lot of people are tired of. We're tired of it. We tired of your black girl magic. We tired of your black girl voodoo. We don't want no more. Okay, because we have already experienced it at home. We don't want the shit. What men want to hear is real talk. And what she tried to do is bait men in and try to get men to vote for her. That's why a lot of black pastors came out and want black men to stand up. That's why Obama came out and say that us men, we should be ashamed of ourselves for not putting this black woman in office, not getting out and voting for this black woman. Listen, we tired of that shit. Okay? I'm so glad that men are now coming to a place where they don't no longer want to be a trick. They don't want to be a trick anymore. They don't want to be a submissive man the way that women want us to be submissive men. Do what we tell you. Okay? If we're not following the footsteps of the gay man, okay, we basically are nobody. It's just like church. In church, The straight men have no standings. In church, if you're a straight man, you ain't shit. Okay? If you're a real man at church, okay, and you're a janitor, you don't get no appreciation, no superstars at church. But as soon as you come out as a gay man, you have more love. You have more love in the church world as a gay man than you do as a goddamn straight man. And what these women want to do, they want to turn every man into a bitch nigga. That's what they want to do. And let me tell you something. And if Kamala would have won, I promise you, the divorce rate would have skyrocketed. If Kamala would have won, the divorce rate would have skyrocketed. Let me tell you why the divorce rate would have skyrocketed. Because these arrogant ass women would have stood up in their house and they would have stood up against their husbands and they would have told their husbands what to do. Okay? They would have told their husbands what to do. They would have tried to run their house just as if, okay, hold on, do you consider someone who got shot, robbed at gunpoint? Goofy, thanks for the answer. Not in my house, okay? Yeah, Antonio, I don't know what you're talking about. You're not even on subject, brother. But I'm gonna need you to go back and rewind and get your ass on subject, okay? We're not talking about the worst part of Trump. We're talking about how Harris could have won and what would have happened if she would have won. But that brother, knowledge is power, not in my house. I agree. There is no way it happened in mine either. But that's what would have happened. These women would have stood up against their own homes and destroyed themselves. While Kamala is married to a white man. None against the white brothers. I appreciate the white brothers. Okay, but that's what's going on. So why your woman would have listened to this goddamn woman who don't give a damn about no black. Listen, Kamala would never even sit around black people until she started running for office. Okay? And what do I think if what would have happened if Harris would have? I'm gonna tell you something, man. If Harris would have won office, what I truly believe we would have seen one of the worst times. It would have been Barack Obama 5.0 or 10.0. Because if you're a man and you're a straight man, number one, you wouldn't stand a chance. Okay? If she would have won and you're a straight man, you would have never stood a chance. Let me tell you why you wouldn't have stood a chance. Because as a straight man, what would have happened is she would have created so many laws and she would have tried to bring so many things to the table that only benefits women, okay, and gay men. That's all Kamala was about. She is the she kind of like Obama, okay? Gay men and women, the only thing that mattered. The average working man had no chance. It had no chance. And let me tell you, I have nothing against white men. I have nothing against white women. Do what you do. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you want to continue to get the black vote, you're going to have to bring more to us than what you're giving us. If you want to continue to get the black vote, we want to know how you're going to assist. We want to know how you're going to help the black man. We want to know because the black man, we can't even fucking get food stamps correctly if we want them. We can't even get fucking food stamps. Yes, there are men that get food stamps, but there are some men that really need that shit. Okay? Thank God. I'm okay. I don't need them. Okay? But I will take them. Shit, I'll take the motherfuckers. If they give it to me, hell yeah, I'll go buy me a brisket and barbecue. Huh? I am a Negro without a shadow of a doubt. I will go buy me a couple briskets. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. There is more men that need help with government assistance than anything, okay? There are men that are coming out of prison. They cannot even get transportation. Okay, they cannot even get an apartment. They cannot even get the things that are needed to survive outside of the prison world. They cannot get the proper education that they need. They don't have the money to do certain things. There are a lot of men that cannot read. There's a lot of them that cannot get grants. They cannot get into the business world. They cannot break through in different things. So what happened? Let me tell you something. A lot of men the story of Donald Trump resonated with a lot of men. A lot of men can relate to that shit. They've been messed over by the prosecutors. They have been messed over by court systems. They have been messed over in the streets. Okay, they have been lied on and talked about. They've been mishandled. They've been cheated. They've been scandalized. There's a lot of men that been through this shit before. That's why men can understand the place of Trump, and they understand Trump going through all this shit. But when I think back in my mind, I would rather follow somebody that been down them damn footsteps with me. A man that had to come, okay. We are talking about legal. A man that had to come all the way through and embarrass himself. We talking about a millions going into billionaire man. We talking about a billionaire man who have to embarrass himself with handcuffs and walk into a jailhouse and take a mug shot and try to play it off and make himself smile. He had to make himself smile, okay? Acting like everything is okay when deep down inside, you know he hurting like hell. Because what did I do to this goddamn country but serve it? What did I goddamn do in New York? I'm just paraphrasing what Trump could be thinking in his mind. What the fuck did I do to this goddamn country to deserve this shit? When I sit up and I built half of fucking New York. Half New York was nothing but a piece of goddamn trash. It was a rat hole until I started building hotels, until I started bringing new things into the city. I'm the one who started bringing the tourist attractions and all kinds of shit. All the shit that I did for this goddamn city. All the shit I did in my state. All the people that I helped. It is documented. Oh, Trump is a racist. No, bitch, you a racist. Because it ain't no goddamn well that this man is sat up there and is documented of helping black folks like never before. Helping the shit out of black people. Doing a whole lot of things so black people can, their businesses can stay alive. It's documented. There's videos of Jackson tapping Donald Trump on his back for the great things that he have done for the black community. And these bastards want to sit up and act like Trump won shit. Y'all a damn fool. Don't let these women think that they're gonna sit up here and they are going to put men in a box and make men feel like shit. But I'm telling you, them damn preachers stood up there and said this is the season of the woman. That's a damn lie. I'm gonna read y'all comments. I went to a concert 3 weeks ago. I like gospel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cuss like a sailor, but I still like me a little gospel. I went to go see Kirk Franklin, the Clark Sisters, Marvin Sapp. I love the song "Never Would Have Made It." I went to go see that concert, and I went there and I paid for that high ass ticket because I can't see that good, so I gotta sit in the front. Okay, so I went on and bought it because that's somewhere I wanted to be at that moment, and all of a sudden, a pastor, Jamal Bryant, he walks out on stage and he say, ladies and gentlemen, this is the season of the woman. I was sick to my damn stomach because we supposed to be here for a concert. They did about 20 stops inside the concert to remind us to vote for Kamala. That's bullshit. The way these black preachers set their ass up here and fought for Kamala, and you have not fought that. Y'all didn't fight that much to provide jobs. Y'all didn't fight that much goddamn to provide goddamn shit for men to make it and survive. And you telling me that y'all sit up here fighting for a woman that is vouching for abortion, killing kids at what? 20-something weeks? I may be a little off on that one. On the weekday, but y'all get what I'm saying. While the heartbeat is coming through, want to kill some kids. I tell you what. This is how I feel about it. Motherfucker, you can have abortions. You take abortions. But let me tell you something. If you're going to take an abortion, you make sure the man have say-so in that abortion process. You make sure that he get his approval if you're going to talk about abortions. How about that? How about that? If we're going to talk about abortion, you make sure that the man goddamn have approvals in this shit. If we're gonna talk about abortions, you make sure that you get with your baby daddy, you get with your boyfriend, and y'all come to an agreement and sit down at the table, and y'all find out if this is what y'all want to do together as a collectiveness. He say, "Let's go. You ain't killing my baby." hey, you goddamn right. But for those, that's they swing. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. Let's not let it be one way. Let's talk about it. I know me. I don't want that for me. Okay, but for some other people, that's what they do. That's what they do. Hold on. I'm not being religious, but I do believe in God, a force of existence and higher power. Should I have a Catholic priest bless my home? Yes, the men don't get a yes, man. You can you bless your own home. You don't need nobody to bless your house. You bless your own home. Kids are a blessing. Hey, that's real talk. That's real talk. So if we're gonna be involved, with all of this shit when it comes to abortions, you make sure you include that man up in it. That's what you do. You include that goddamn man in it. You make sure he's included, and that's the problem. And that is one of the problems. One of the problems is that everything is one way when it comes to these women. Everything is one way. Everything. It's never been a collective order. It's never a collective order where two people coming together and making decisions. And that goddamn Kamala was trying to erase the man off the fucking earth. That was that nigga plan. Her plan was to erase the voice of the man, the mouth of the man. That was her goal. To make sure man just completely have no say so. Hold on, the baby wouldn't be there without the man. And I totally goddamn agree. I just told a woman that not too long ago. I said, you know what? Why you sit up here talking all this shit? If it weren't for the man, the baby wouldn't even be in existence in the first place. Who create kids? Who? Where do kids come from? If I have not put my little old thing up in there and shot out my little vape juice, if I would have not put my little thing in there and shot out my vape juice, it wouldn't be no goddamn baby, because a woman can't make a baby by her damn self. A woman cannot make a baby by herself, but a man can make a baby by himself. Oh, damn. What you mean, Trey? You got to be out of your goddamn mind. Let me tell you how. All you got to do is go down to the doctor's office and nut in the cup. And the doctor go put the cup up and put in this little refrigerator thing. I don't know what they call it. That's all he got to do. All he got to do is go, you know what I'm saying, put his vape juice in a cup. Okay? Hold on. The baby is created. Hold on a second. The baby is created by taking nutrients from the mother in order to develop the fetus. Let's be honest. Men are doing the most basic of work. Well, that's not necessarily true. But you gave me a good video topic, and I appreciate you for your comment. But you gave me a good video topic. I'm gonna come back to that on another video. That's a very good topic. But I would like to break something down to you. Okay, insulting all the fathers there. You are insulting all of the fathers in the world. Yeah, man. Mr. Gilded. You know, we're gonna have a talk about that, because no. A man don't need a woman to make a baby, but a woman definitely need a man in order to make a baby. Let me say it again for your little unrighteous mind. A man don't need a woman to make a baby, but a woman definitely need a man to make a baby. That's just how it goes. And that's why fathers are so important in the home. That is why I have myself, I myself have made mistakes in not doing what I'm supposed to do as a father with some of my kids. And now in my older age, I am trying to spend so much time to make up for the loss and make up for the mistakes. Fathers are so important. And that is why fathers have to be involved in their kids' life. And we already know that because we hear this shit all day long. Okay? You acting as if men don't father their kids. Some men have to raise the kids alone. Okay, all right, okay. I guess y'all talking to each other. I don't want to argue, ladies and gentlemen, but I do want to say this. I want to applaud all of the men. I want to applaud all of the men who took their ass out and put their dick up and went out there and voted for Trump. Thank you to every man, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Chinese, whether you're Mexican. Okay, you put your arrogance down, you put your masculinity down, and you fall through the odds. Now, what's finna happen? You have to be careful because now these women is finna try to. I heard one woman say, since y'all voted for Trump, all of us women need to shut down the pussy. Excuse me. She said that. Y'all excuse my friend. I know this YouTube. I know, but she say that she gonna set down her vagina. Okay, she gonna shut down her vagina because the men, listen, them the ones you stay away from. Don't even worry about that because they lost. They lost. Okay. As long as a man, it's a lot of things that a man can do without a woman, and that's what they don't understand. Okay, this is a whole new breed of men. Men are not putting up with the shit that they put up with in 1955. Okay, men not putting up with that shit no more. Men know how to cook. Men know how to clean. Men know how to do everything that you can do, babe. And if the push come to shove, men can go get some Vaseline and be through with it and go to sleep because everybody look different after a nut in the first place. How many of you ever been to the club before, or either been out to a restaurant and you saw how beautiful a woman is, you finally got her, and then when you finally got her and bust that nut, what happened? You didn't want to have shit to do with her no more. You like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Ugly motherfucker. Trump isn't coming to knock on her door so she can. Okay, all right. So that's just what it is. So we have to come to a point where we just say, forget the dumb shit, and move on with what we got popping around here because there is a new breed of men that's out here right now. Okay, men has finally got to a place where there is a voice. We didn't have a voice at first. We did not have a voice. Whatever she said went. I'm meeting men who is beating court cases. Y'all hear me? I'm meeting men now who is beating court cases where women have lied. I'm talking about rape cases. I'm talking about assault cases. They are beating them. This is the first time in history where I'm seeing men beat these cases. They don't talk about it. It is not on the news or none of that. But they beating these cases. Hold on a second. Everyone is always trying to divide men and women, black and white. It is not any life. Man, God is good. Is this just abortion? I obey the Bible, my wife, and it works. I don't think it's a dividing place. I really don't. I don't think you know what who divided everybody? You got to realize who divided everybody. You know who divided everybody? Women. Women did that shit. Okay? Because you can men wasn't that vocal like that. It started with songs. Who run the world? Girls. You know what I'm saying? When a woman's fed up, there's nothing you can do about it. It started with music. Okay? Men are not vocal like that. Women came and caused. Okay, you got a victim mentality. I'm not a victim. I don't know what you is, a girl, boy. I don't know what you is. I'm not a goddamn victim. Who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm not no damn victim. Okay, you said something. I'm answering the question. I don't give a shit about how anybody feel when it comes to this shit. I'm just answering the question. Okay? But when you really get back and look at the situation, women fucked up a lot of shit. Okay? I feel good about my life. I don't have any problems whatsoever. Okay? I don't got any problem whatsoever. Okay? But I know I run all of my homes. I got more than one. Okay, I run all of my homes. Hold on a second. Let me go. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Let me hide that bitch. Let's see. Get that bitch off here. Get your ass up out of here, ho. With your crazy ass. I don't put up with that shit on my channel. Hold on, y'all. Oh no, I don't play that shit. Oh no, I don't play that shit over here. Let's see here. Okay, that motherfucker gone. Yeah, that's where we at, y'all. What woman would love an alpha man that protects and provides? Yeah, all the single ladies. You know, I can come up with 1,000 songs that cause this division. It started with music. Music is a spirit. Music travels. Okay, music controls the emotions. It controls conversations. Music is the fastest bird in the earth. Music. Okay, so you got all these women that cause this separation, and for many years and decades, men was quiet. Men was quiet. Men was quiet. Men didn't want to. Men didn't want to argue about it. Men jammed to some of it, okay? But now you're in a different time where men is sitting back, open up their damn mouth now. And one thing that a woman don't want is for a man to start talking. If you want some shit to start, you let a man start talking. Women don't want men to talk. They don't want the man to say nothing. I said it. I said at the beginning of the video. Yeah, let's not forget Eve. That's why it all. Come on now. If we want to take it back to Eve, we can go there too. Huh? With her selfish ass. With Eve's selfish ass. Okay? All right? That's just where we at. So when we go back and look at everything, it's not that you're trying to create an avenue of what we're not. We don't want to create an avenue of men versus women. That's not what we're doing. Okay, but that is what we're trying to break up. That's why we have these conversations. We're tired of that shit. Okay, it's to a point now you can't even talk to a female without her talking about cash out. Okay, men has always been looked at as the sole provider, whether you married or not. The man has always been looked at as the fucking provider. There are more men dying of heart attacks because they're trying to take care of everybody. No, women don't act like that. Just okay. Yeah, you right about that. Okay. Cash out. That's it. That's all these motherfuckers talk about. Cash out. They see men as providers. Okay. They see men as tricks. The separation was already created. Because men are dying because we were being told as babies, as little boys, 5 years old. Some of our mothers would tell us, you better open that door for that woman. You better get a good job for that woman. You better do this here so you can have a good woman. Every fucking thing was because of another nigga's child. Every goddamn thing that we had to do was because so we could take care of another man's child. Even as a kid. For Valentine's Day at school. You better go get that girl a card and some candy. We were taught the trick from babies. Men has been fucked up from the beginning of goddamn time. You better do this. The Bible never told a man to take care of his woman. He said, love her. We take care of our woman because of the grace that's on our heart. And we don't want to see the house fall down. But the Bible never said take care of woman. He said, husband, love your wives. And he said, wives. But I'm not going to mess with that right now. I ain't going to mess with it. I will leave it alone. What are you mad about? Man, we having a conversation, bro, like every other YouTuber. Come on, y'all used to this shit. You've been on YouTube for a long time. Okay, we're not dying because of women. We are dying because of the choices we make. Poor eating. Okay, that's true too. But a lot of men are dying also because of they are taking care of people. Okay, a lot of people are dying. A lot of men are dying because they are taking care of people. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. It's very true. A lot of men are working their fingers to the bones. A lot of men trying to keep up with all those with that lavish living. A lot of men. Okay, a lot of men are trying to keep up with those damn hairstyles. They're trying to keep up with them two Mercedes Benz in the driveway. They're trying to keep up with their high ass rent. Yeah, and they're trying to keep up with that mortgage. Yeah, it's a whole lot of going on. Tricking is real. Even husbands are out here tricking because they lost their authority. Even husbands are tricking because they lost their authority. They lost their authority as a man. Okay, they got a Kamala Harris in their house. When you have a Kamala Harris at your house, you lose everything. You lose your authority. You get your credit fucked up. Your credit get fucked up. Your mind get fucked up. Your savings and loans get all fucked up. Everything about you get fucked up. Okay, they're not living in their means. They're doing whatever the hell they want to do. They're allowing these women to trick them and turn them into tricks. There's a lot of men that are married and they've been married for years and they tricks. Okay, that's why back in the day, grandma used to say, "I make that nigga leave his wallet on the dresser." Okay, he'll leave his wallet on the dresser, so she can have the authority to go through his wallet and get whatever the fuck she want, and she'll try to take it all, and then he got to go back out and work some more and make some more goddamn money. Okay, that's how men are dying. That's how men are dying because we're trying to keep up with the status quo of these old ragged ass bitches. That's what we try to do. We try to keep up with them. Now, every woman ain't a bitch. Okay, there are some good quality, decent, lovely, beautiful, educated, wonderful, submissive women out there. Those not the ones I'm talking about. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. We talking about them thotties, okay? We talking about them bad bitch Atlantas. What about the black on black crime? Okay, y'all want me to talk about every motherfucking thing? Goddamn. I can't go through every goddamn thing. Shit. Save some for later. Damn, motherfucker, you want me to talk about black on black crime? You want me to talk about men being a trick? You want me to talk about goddamn motherfucker? Shit, I can't talk about every goddamn thing in one goddamn video. Hit the like button and goddamn subscribe. Subscribe to this motherfucker and we'll talk. We'll talk our ass off. Hey, I love y'all. Whether y'all don't love me, it don't matter to me. I love y'all. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get ready to do some work. I'm renovating one of my houses. So listen, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget, come back. We're gonna chop it up later on. I'm gonna try to get back in the studio so we can have a real conversation. We can sit down in a professional setting and really talk about this. Share a video with your family, your friends, everybody, your mama, your cousin, your daddy, your baby mama, everybody, goddamn it. I will be back. So I gotta go. Y'all take care. Trump in this bitch.